Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. Well, I decided to do something a little different today, and I thought that we would work on something in the Christmas theme, which is a little strange, but you know what? It's feeling really hot these days. It's like 87 in my house. I had my air conditioner going, but it ruined my other video, so I had to shut it off so I could do a voiceover on this one, just so you could see what I'm doing. This was a printable that I purchased from Elenor Joy Digitals, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful little folio. It's going to be perfect to hold all the little cards and tags and stamps and things that I'm going to need at Christmas time. But I thought I'd get the jump on it and make it up and put it away, and then I'll have it when the time comes. And I wanted to show you how I made it. And it's a really cute folio with all sorts of decoration, pockets, little tuck slides. So as you can see here, we're using the bone folder and the scoreboard that I found at a thrift store one day. And scoring all my lines to make my life just a little bit easier. I had my little puppy dog clickety-clopping through the house here a few minutes ago, and I put her outside so that I could actually record without too much interference. But I just might have a cat that comes up and gives us some sing-song maybe. But the scoring is all done now, and now I can show you how this is going to go together. And look at all these little prints here. Like, the prints are so delightful. And on the back of this one is a beautiful, like a striped print. So it was double-sided when I printed it. My printer was acting up a little bit this time, though. So I was having a little bit of trouble with my printing. This one is not so bad. It was actually pretty clear, but I started to get some lines in some of my other folders that I was making. So I thought, well, I'm really glad that I'm just printing them out kind of to show you how to put them all together, and not as for something as, say, to sell or something. So even if my printer was acting up, at least I got everything printed out that I wanted to do. Oh, hi, kitty. And so I wanted to do these folders, and I have about 6 or 7 on my table that I kind of had printed a while back and I tucked away. And I never really got time to get around to doing them again. And I thought, well, gee, you know what? Let's make this like folder week or something. And I'm going to work on all these folders. I have a couple Christmas ones. And I think I have a couple that are like shabby type folders filled with really nice, like Victorian or shabby looking prints. So, and they're actually from the same designer. I seem to have found her little spot on the web there that had these folders, and I purchased them all just because I thought these would be really, really great folders to show you how to put together, and maybe you can come up with some of your own designs even. So here, look at how fast this goes together. Like, I'm just gluing all these down, layering them up. The Bits and Bobs one had 2 layers plus the backing, or 3 layers plus the backing. And the Christmas one has 3 layers plus the backing. And as you can see, I had scored the lines in between, so I'll be able to fold right in the middle, and that's going to make the folder part. And then once I flip it over, we're going to have the other side to decorate too. So even though this is one piece of paper, it actually starts to feel very strong with all the layers that you start adding. So it actually turns out really, really, really nice. And it actually came with 4 cards also. It came with some envelopes for the cards. So I was really happy about that too. And then some smaller envelopes also. So to fill up, it came with some tags. It came with some Christmas lists so you can write down your Christmas lists and maybe just take one little list with you when you go out shopping or whatever. So it has a few of those. So it has the ability to last for the whole season. Maybe for different families you can do different lifts, so which would be so cool. Here's a little postage. Sorry, it's really getting late at night and I'm starting to yawn now because, you know, it was a long work day and I do my videos mostly in the evening. So here's where the postage goes in, and you can stick your little pack of stamps in there or your loose stamps in there for when you're posting all your cards. And then your little tags and things too can go into here, and you can hold your little... I make my own homemade tags. Like last year I was making, I think it was last year I was making gnomes and little floral tags. So I'll probably pop some of those into here, and it will store them also. So now on the other side of this, I had the striped print that I had printed, and it also gets a couple little spots. It gets a little couple slide tucks to put the Christmas list into. And these were so easy to put together. You know, it's just all fold and glue is pretty much how this kit works. And I'm really excited because I bought such a variety of kits, kind of to give me ideas, because I've been working on kits for a while now, and I wanted to see how they were going to kind of come together, or what kind of different styles could I use when I'm making little folios just to tuck into some of my journals, because I want to do them out of, I have a lot of graphics I purchased from Wonder Shop, and I want to use a lot of those to create my own folios. And I have a bunch of paper packs I've been meaning to use that I had created, and I thought they would be fantastic folios just because they were just the right color matches and stuff, and the right kind of theme. So look how these little pockets, they kind of just fit into the sides here, and they're just little slip pockets. It's just two little spots to have to glue on them, which turned out just totally so easy to attach them up. And then I'll be putting one pocket into the center to hold the rest of the cards. But this is just about together. There's not a lot to have to do, just a little bit more of the gluing. I had to fold it a little bit there to make sure that I kind of get that little pocket centered. I kind of work off to the side, so sometimes my pockets go a little crooked, and then I go, oh no, I made it a little crooked and I have to fix it. And like this one here, to me, it could be that the folio is kind of sideways though, but it looked to me like this was a little crooked. So I'm doing some adjustments and stuff like that just to make sure. But the cards that come with it are just so cute. There's these little snowman cards, and you can write a little letter in there and stuff before you send them out, or tuck them into a gift. And then the envelopes that came with them too were just absolutely adorable. I missed a little bit of glue here or something, or it dried too fast or something. I had to put a little more on. It just wasn't sticking properly. Let's make sure everything wants to stay by using the bone folder. Just kind of squeeze it down without squishing out too much of the glue that may have been in there. I like this glue because it just kind of rolls off though. So as you can see, it's turning out pretty nice already. It has what it's going to be like in the end. And then these are a couple other card, like little envelopes. So, and it had just little tags and stuff that could even go into these envelopes, but they just tuck along the side. I thought, you know, if you wanted to put a gift card in there too, you could tuck a gift card in there, and then you've got one ready to go. And you can just give out to a spontaneous guest that shows up or something, a little gift card for them for a little token of Christmas. And these also went together pretty well. I found I had to cut the corners a little bit so that it would sit properly, and I had to trim off a little bit of the tabs on the ends that fold over, just to make sure that everything fit together well. I didn't quite line this one up perfectly when I was squeezing it together there, so I had to realign it so that little white edge wasn't showing. I guess I could have printed this on a kind of a colored paper too. This probably would have worked so. But yeah, it's turning out really, really well. I really like it. Oh, I put my puppy out now. I can hear she's barking, but I won't be much longer here. We're just about finished. So these little pockets here turn out so great. And there's a lot of decorating features with these folios. Like there's a lot of decoupage items that you can add to it. But I decided only to add a couple here and there. And I have lots of leftovers. Like all of these ones that are printed here, they have the spot printed for the decoupage item to go on. But I just thought that since it was already printed on there, I wasn't going to double them up, even though I could use some like pop dot tape or whatever, little pop dots, and add the decoupage to make it all dimensional. But I just decided on this one that I wasn't going to do that. I wanted it to lay flat. I'm going to end up tying a red ribbon around it eventually, and just tie it up together and tuck it in my Christmas box this fall so that I have it ready to go. I'll fill it with stamps, and maybe I will put it with my Christmas cards so I can bring everything out all at the same time and just use it up. It's kind of handy to have everything in one spot. It's small enough that it fits in a drawer somewhere too, if you want to just keep it in a drawer all year long waiting for Christmas. So these would even make a really nice gift if you wanted to stick like little gift cards, like little coffee and donut gift cards or something in it, and maybe write little letters inside the cards for people in the family. Maybe if you're giving it to a whole family, you could write a little letter to each person. And I don't know, the list could be lists of the things I love about you. Do you know, like, there's so many different things you could actually do with this. And to make it gifty, kind of a gifty type thing. So, and then who knows, you can add some extra envelopes and some postage and stuff, and say, write me a letter. You never know, it could be for someone far away, and you wanted just a small gift to send along to them, and the ability for them to contact you back would be really nice too. So it's just some kind of different little ideas you could use some of these little folios for. So this is the envelope that holds the large card there, and I pre-creased it there with my scoreboard. So it's just a matter of putting it all together and giving it a spot of glue here to hold it in place, making sure it's all creased well. And then the little snowman cards will fit inside there. So it has little individual cards. Now these weren't decorated at all, but it came with some extra pieces of decorating and extra paper also, which I didn't use this time. But if I make it again, I'll probably make it, and I'll make more components to it. Maybe I'll make more like slide spots. Maybe underneath the bits and bobs and the Christmas part, I might make an extra layer of cardstock there that I could make a couple slides that can fit in there. And it could also have little letters or little lists or things like that that could slide into those spots. And then the other side could be used to tuck all the cards into or something, and put all the cards on the other side. So that might be kind of nice too. But with this one, I just decided that I'm going to just decorate this one. And I could have cut out some of the snowmans even and put some of the snowmans into this little square. I think that would have looked really cute, or even glued one of the snowman cards to it. And it could have been like a label to stick on the top, and then you could put a gift card inside. Like, there's a lot of different ideas that you could use this for to make it an actual gift. So I don't know. I'm going to come up with lots of different little things, because I'm always looking for some real special ways of packaging things, you know. Gifts get kind of boring, and I love to add as much little pizzazz and things as I can to the tops of the gifts, just to make them look different. So, but I really got onto a folio kick this year, and I've been making folios and little tag tucks. What was I calling them even? You'll find them somewhere down on my videos. I made pockets and tags to fit in pockets, and decorated tags and decorated pockets, and all sorts of things I was working on. I did a whole Christmas collection there that was just absolutely adorable. I do believe it was from SVG Designs for You, is where I had gotten those ones. And so I've been starting my Christmas projects early. I actually thought it was going to cool me off if I put myself into the mental Christmas mode, but it didn't work. I'm just sweating up a storm. Oh, so I'm going to be hunting down my jean shorts and a tank top pretty soon and trying to go out and cool off. But it's getting kind of dark now, so. But I turned off the air conditioner, so I'm just sweltering here. So, but that's okay. As long as you're enjoying the video, that's all that matters. And look at how beautiful these came together with envelopes and the cards. Now, I didn't use these pieces, and I could have easily backed the cards or put a backing on something else, and I just thought, I think I'll just leave it, you know, and I can use those, and I could decorate them with all these other little embellishments here that I got. This came with the kit also. I decided not to use everything just because on the poinsettias, my poinsettias and stuff did not print out very clear. So I wasn't really happy with them, but I did like the little hollies. The hollies turned out perfect. So I thought, well, I'll use the little hollies to decorate things. But there is already a lot of red and green in this kit. So I think that if I make it again, I think I'm going to use some solid sage or another solid green color in here and make that kind of as a backing. So maybe I'll make those extra tucks I was talking about in here as a backing, and it'll just separate the busyness of what's going on. There's a lot of busy things happening in here, and I'm a pretty busy person, so I do love that, but I think I would add the green to break up those busy parts. So, but look at these cute little holly berries and cute little flowers. I thought, well, I'll put them on these little pockets here. Kind of matches up with the little envelopes and the little snowmen because they have these little flowers on them. And then I'm going to put the little holly berries down where the cards is. So I had cut them out, so you didn't have to watch me cutting them out. And I'm just going to tuck them in here, and it'll decorate this side of the card. Now, we could add ribbons to it. We could add all sorts of stuff to it because, you know, a little bit of maybe some glitter, gold glitter or something would really spark this up really nice. Or some embossing. So I might just try some of that on here. The next one that I do, I'm going to make another one. I'm going to try some different colors with it. I'm going to just add some pizzazz and see how she turns out. But I'm really, really happy with this one. I like the bits and bobs because I always call things bits and bobs. And I love the way it's just setting up. And to me, this just turned out perfect. So thanks for watching. So that's just about it for this folio. It turned out great. I hope you guys try making your own sometime, and I've really enjoyed doing this with you. So you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.